When you get older, no matter how free you are, don't visit the homes of these four people. When we grow up, the world around us seems to change. But in reality, it is not the world that changes. It is us. We are no longer interested in shallow conversations. We no longer have the patience for forced relationships, and most importantly, we no longer want to waste our time in places that are not worth it. We begin to cherish peace, value meaningful moments, and understand that our energy is limited. However, there is one mistake that many people still make. They continue to step into places that hurt them, drain them, and take away their inherent serenity. Today, we will talk about the houses you should not visit when you have grown up. Because protecting your inner peace is not just an option, it is a necessity. If you are ready to live a more fulfilling life, let's step into this story together. 1. The house where you are not truly welcome. There is nothing worse than stepping into a place where you know you are not truly welcome. It could be a distant relative's home, an old friend's house, or even the home of your own family members. They may not say it outright, but their eyes, their tone, and the way they treat you say it all. They are not excited to see you. Conversations feel forced, and you can sense the distance in every gesture. Perhaps they invited you out of politeness or worse. They see your presence as an obligation rather than a joy. You might tell yourself, "I've known them for so long. Should I really walk away just because of a little coldness?" But think again. Is your time worth wasting in a place where you are not truly valued? Because when you walk out of that door, you will carry with you a sense of emptiness, an unexplainable sadness, and a lingering question. Why did I even come here? Remember, you don't have to force yourself to maintain a relationship that has lost its sincerity. You deserve to be with people who appreciate you, those who are happy to see you arrive and look forward to the next time you meet. So choose carefully where you set foot. Don't let your self-respect be worn down by meaningless politeness. 2. The house filled with gossip and negativity. There are houses where, the moment you step inside, you can feel the heavy atmosphere. Constant arguments, endless complaints, and stories filled with resentment fill the air, and every time you leave, you feel worse than when you arrived. These are places where negativity reigns, where people are consumed by conflicts, jealousy, and envy. Here, other people's lives are the main topic of discussion, and speaking ill of others has become a habit. If you're not careful, you may find yourself unintentionally caught in the whirlwind of negativity, or worse, become the target of their gossip. Ask yourself, how do you feel after each visit? Do you leave with a sense of peace or exhaustion? Do you feel inspired or dragged down into a pit of negativity? Age teaches us an important lesson. Peace of mind is priceless. If a place consistently brings you stress, step away. If a conversation is filled only with negativity, avoid it. You don't have to endure such an environment just for the sake of politeness or old habits. You may not be able to control someone else's environment, but you can choose your own. So don't waste your precious time and energy in places that only bring you fatigue and distress. 3. The house that only calls when they need something. There are places where you are not invited out of appreciation, but out of convenience. They don't call to check on you. They don't remember you when they have nothing to ask for. But the moment they need help, they come to you as if it were the most natural thing in the world. It could be a relative who always asks for favors but never takes the time to listen to you. An old friend who only appears when they need to borrow money, but is nowhere to be found when you need encouragement. A family that only welcomes you when there's work to be done, not because they genuinely want to see you. Have you ever wondered, if one day you could no longer help them, would they still remember you? Would their invitations still exist if you had nothing to offer? Giving is a beautiful thing, but it only holds meaning when it comes with genuine appreciation. If a relationship is built solely on one-sided transactions, it is not a connection. It is an exchange where only one party benefits. You were not born to be a tool for others. Your time and energy should be spent on people who truly care about you, not because they need something from you, but because they value your presence. So if there is a house where you are only welcomed when they need something, ask yourself, do you really want to keep stepping through that door? 4. The house where you always feel like a burden. Have you ever visited someone only to feel like an outsider rather than a guest? They open the door for you, but their eyes betray a sense of reluctance. They talk to you, but their tone is dull, lacking warmth. They don't push you away, yet they don't seem to welcome you either. You sit down, but no one really acknowledges your presence. You speak, but no one truly listens. You start to realize you're no longer a valued guest, but merely someone they are tolerating. Whether intentional or not, these gestures make you feel small, out of place. And worst of all, they make you question, why am I even here? We all want to feel appreciated. When you step into a place, you deserve to be welcomed with sincerity, not reluctance. If a house makes you feel like a burden, free yourself from that feeling, because you have no obligation to maintain relationships that make you feel insignificant. If a place isn't truly meant for you, don't force yourself to belong there. Choose to be with people who genuinely want you in their lives, those who welcome you with warmth when you arrive and look forward to seeing you again when you leave. At a certain age, you will realize, not every place is worth visiting, and not every relationship is worth keeping. Life is fleeting, and every passing moment is a piece of your youth, your health, and your energy, things you can never get back. Don't waste them on places that hurt you or on people who don't truly appreciate you. There are houses you need to walk away from, not out of hatred, but out of self-respect, not because you are arrogant, but because you deserve a more peaceful life. Choose to be around those who bring you joy, peace, and genuine appreciation. Walk into the homes where you feel loved, and walk away from the places that only bring coldness and exhaustion. Because in the end, happiness doesn't lie in the quantity of relationships, but in the quality of true connections. So, live for yourself. Choose peace. Choose happiness. Choose the people who truly deserve you. If this message resonates with you, share it with those who need to hear it, and don't forget to follow along as we continue to learn how to live a more meaningful life. Thank you for listening. Wishing you peace and happiness.